Mr. Parker. And please pull the mic as close to your mouth as possible.
Yes, ma'am.
You all could push a little bit over so to give him more space.
Okay. Yeah. I'm going to defer to Dan Koons, who's the author of the paper, and then I will take all the questions.
Okay.
Madam Chair, distinguished members, I appear before the committee to testify on behalf of the thousands of U.S. citizens that have presented ideas and offered alternative technologies to assist in the ongoing spill. The alternative technology that I'm here to testify concerns the use of solidifiers, C.I.Agent. C.I.Agent Solutions is a small Louisville, Kentucky-based company. C.I.Agent is a proprietary blend of U.S. food-grade polymers which are non-toxic, non-corrosive, non-carcinogenic, non-hazardous, and they're typically used to manufacture foodware, medical devices such as IV bags, surgical gloves, and syringes. C.I.Agent polymers have been listed as a solidifier on the NCP product schedule since early 1994. The hydrocarbons once solidified by C.I.Agent are 100% recyclable. They can be used as fuel, as raw materials, asphalt, plastic, and rubber. C.I.Agent Solutions personnel have regularly attended RRT meetings across the nation for the past 10 years trying to get the regulatory community to examine, study, and recognize the effectiveness of using C.I.Agent solidifiers as an alternative method of oil spill cleanup. Our case studies actually show that using solidifiers will reduce the environmental impact, the cost of cleanup, on average of 50 to 80%. This brings me to the reason we believe that alternative technologies are being shut out of this current spill. The reason does not lie at any single entity, not with BP, not with the U.S. Coast Guard, not with the federal or state agencies currently working on the spill. In fact, every one of these groups are fully engaged in following their prescribed duties as set forth in the National Incident Management System. The NIMS was created in 2003 in order to have a consistent nationwide template to follow in the event of a national crisis. We do have national response teams, regional response teams, area local response teams on site, and they're all following their respective playbook. However, vendors have had very little access or opportunity to bring technology forward. Vendors are not permitted to attend the national response team meetings. Vendors do attend, observe, and occasionally participate in RRT meetings. The system does not encourage or promote active research in new technology. It simply is not a priority. New technology stands on the sidelines while everybody dutifully follows an outdated playbook. The following are examples of technology proffered by C.I.Agent over the last 40 days. On April 26, BP did deploy C.I.Agents to Houma, Louisiana to consult on shoreline protection. On the 31st, we undergone a contract on Dolphin Island to protect nesting habitat on the North Shore. On May 12th, BP made a request to use C.I.Agent at the wellhead. The request was assigned to an ARTS committee, which is an Alternative Response Tool Evaluation System committee. We have yet to be asked to participate. The ARTS process required under the ARTS protocols, and even after a number of written requests to the committee, still no response. On the 20th of May, C.I.Agent Solutions brought from Australia a group, a marine engineer along with a complete advanced system to apply and recover solidifies. The ARTS committee was provided information, PowerPoint, still no response. C.I.Agent Solutions Cannon is currently being used in Australia on oil spills, vessel hull cleaning, and shoreline cleanup. All the agencies recognize the value of these systems, but have yet been unable to adopt to them. We brought a water testing device, offered 4 of them free to agencies, both state and local. The CLAM actually monitors water levels 100 times greater than the present methodology, but in every case the agencies told us the value of the system was really something they could use, but it was outside the protocols and they could not use it. The final roadblock to prohibiting the new technology seems to me in the response industry itself. We have met with chief executives of nearly every response agency over the nation over the last 10 years, trying to get them to adopt solidifiers as part of their response capabilities. Without exception, we've been told that they know our technology works, but they're not going to use it until someone makes them because they sell labor. 2005, after Hurricane Katrina.
Because of what? You're going to have to.
I'm sorry.
They're not going to use it because of what?
They sell labor, not solutions.
Okay.
In 2005, Hurricane Katrina, C.I.Agent was brought to Bayou La Battery by the U.S. Gulf Strike Team to clean up pockets of oil. We were asked to leave by the response companies, being told that our methodology was too quick, and so we left. In 2008, we were brought in by the Mississippi oil spill in a barge and tanker spill. This was by the U.S. Coast Guard and the barge owner. Again, the responsible Osro refused to use our technology, actually saying that they're not going to use solidifiers because they're making too much money. 2010, we presented an option using beach cleaning equipment to remove tar balls from the current spill. The equipment we proposed costs $3,400 a day, takes the place of 300 laborers. The daily cost of the laborers is $108,000 per shift. These are just examples of technology that have brought to bear, and because of the response companies and their involvement at the level of control within the NIMS program, the new technology is just simply not being applied.
You're going to have to wrap up if you would.
Okay, in conclusion, is my belief that the consequences unfolding before us in the Gulf today are exposing a weakness in the National Incident Command System, and our national response strategy actually inhibit the introduction of new technology. The model must be changed. Technologies have to be given an opportunity to prove that they are efficient and more cost-effective than solutions now currently being employed.
Thank you. We have got to break through that barrier. Mr. Parker, you represent a small business, so I want to give you an opportunity. There was some lengthy testimony, so you don't have to repeat it, but on the comment of when you first approached the federal government with technology, and you have several technologies, so you can pick just one, why don't you think they have accepted some of the things that you've presented to them?
We started 12 years ago with the federal government going to RRT meetings. I think that their agenda is sometimes what we do is not as important to them. You know, when the Space Shuttle Columbia went down, these RRTs have to deal with those things. When Katrina came through, they have to deal with it. And sometimes oil spills just aren't priorities. And we have tried for 12 years to get pre-authorization. We have successfully gotten pre-authorization in 3 of the regions, Caribbean, Region 3, Region 4, and recently, since the spill, Region 6. But they have so much on their plate. And unfortunately, the folks that have to make the decision may not want to make that decision because they have to sign a document. And when they sign those documents, they're liable for those decisions. And they've put us through hell to try to get these technologies out. We've been one of the few vendors that have been successful at a lot of cost and a lot of time away from home and just a lot of struggles. But they're good folks. They just have a lot on their plates, and we don't know the reasons. Why we're not at the NRT level with all our technologies. Why do we have to go to each individual RRT meeting 2 times a year, 13 different ones, and spend the money just to preach the same story every time? I don't know the answers.